And good morning, everyone. Time for the KWN Morning News here on K1 today. It is the, let's not rush things. It is 10 now after the hour. Good morning, everyone, from the studios of KWN TV and News Radio 101.3 and 1420 AM KWN. Coming up this hour, we'll get an update of what's happening with Dade County government. We expect to have Dade County Executive Ted Rumley in the studio with us here on this Thursday, April the 14th. We'll also run down some of the stories that we're following for you. In the news, Susan King will be here at the bottom of the hour, and she'll update us on some of the regional and state stories around the area, as well as Fox News. We'll get the morning's weather discussion with Chief Meteorologist Patrick Core, and we'll also take a look at area death notices. It's all coming up this hour right here on News Talk and Sports Radio. KWIN. 10:30 after the hour. This portion brought to you by Howard's Mowing Service. Howard's Mowing Service is available with good quality. You'll be pleasantly pleased when you give them a call for all of your mowing needs for the spring and summer. Howard's Mowing Service. And, of course, they'll service anywhere around the area, Trenton, Sand Mountain. Guaranteed good service. Call Randy today at 423-718-7944. That's 423-718-7944. Is the number to call. It's Howard's Mowing Service. 11 after the hour. Good morning, everyone. We're going to take a quick break, come back, and we'll get started with the KWN Morning News with a look at area death notices. This is all coming up straight ahead on KWN. Good morning.
America's First News. This morning with Gordon. The power to work. That's what you get with genuine Husqvarna products. And now, through the Husqvarna Fleet Program at York Small Engine, you also have the power to get free Husqvarna power products. Purchase a Husqvarna Z400 Series zero-turn mower and get a free backpack blower, plus a free string trimmer, and save over $1,200 in the process. Then you'll be ready to take on the great outdoors with the power of Husqvarna. The Husqvarna Fleet Program at York Small Engine is the clear choice for great value and superior performance. See the full line of quality Husqvarna products at York Small Engine, located at 6451 Highway 41 in Jasper. Stop in and see the new Husqvarna fleet packages, or give us a call at 423-942-3965. Take advantage of this special offer now. Buy a Z400 Series Husqvarna mower and get a free backpack blower and a free string trimmer. For a limited time, get 0% financing available up to 48 months with no down payment. See dealer for details. Husqvarna, the power to get it done. NL Tax and Bookkeeping Services is now taking new clients. Don't sweat tax season. Let NL Tax and Bookkeeping Services handle your tax return. 44 years of experience from your hometown tax preparer. Do you really want someone in a costume to do your taxes? Choose the local professionals, NL Tax and Bookkeeping Services, on Highway 73 in Bryant. Call and make an appointment today, 706-657-4758.
Without Easter, Christmas would lose its significance. Jesus Christ was born into the world in order to save mankind, and he accomplished this by his sacrificial death on the cross and resurrection. At Easter 2022, we remember that God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life.
From the congregation of the Trenton Ministry Center and Pastor Randy Tinker, happy Easter, and we cordially invite you to our Easter services. Trenton Ministry Center, Georgia Avenue in Trenton.
When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We are here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope.
Jesus Christ told his disciples that one of them would betray him, that he would soon face death by crucifixion, and that afterwards he would come back to them. So it was that Jesus died, was buried, and then rose from the grave, never to die again. And at Easter 2022, we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
From the entire staff of the Trenton Telephone Company and Tennessee Valley Net, have a happy Easter season.
Would you look at the time? It's tax time. You already know H&R Block does taxes, but here's what you may not know when you file with H&R Block, like how you can get expert help in person or virtually. Plus, our tax pros average 10 years of experience. You can even request to work with the same tax pro every year, and your biggest possible refund is always guaranteed. No one offers more ways to help with your taxes than H&R Block. At H&R Block, help is here.
H&R Block in Trenton at 5391 Highway 136 West, 706-657-6184.
Hello, this is Eddie Cantrell. I'm pastor at Trenton First Baptist Church. I wanted to invite you to our Palm Sunday and Easter services. We worship at 9:30 and 11 o'clock. We'd love to see you. We're very casual. We look forward to meeting you and visiting with you. If you have any needs, please check our website and get in touch with us there, or give me a call at 423-505-8848. Thank you, and God bless you.
K-Win Today.
Good morning. You guys do a fantastic job.
Mornings at 9 on 101.3 FM, 1420 AM, K-Win.
And we're back at KWN News. Good morning. Had a little technical problem going to the break there. Apologize, but we are nevertheless back on this rainy Thursday morning. Late last night, quite a bit of thunderstorms rolled through the area. You may have been woken up by some thunderstorms in the middle of the night. Not a lot of damage reported at all, but we did have quite a bit of thunderstorms raining still around the Tri-State area this morning, but that's going to be getting out of here. We'll get an update with News 12 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Coy with his morning's weather discussion coming up. 18 minutes now after the hour. Time now for the area death notices that are brought to you each morning at this time by Moore Funeral Homes, with chapels at North Sand Mountain and Trenton. Their family has been serving our family in our time of need since 1945. Moore Funeral Home, dedicated to those that we serve. Out of DeKalb County, Alabama, we have the passing of Ruth Neely. Funeral services will be held this coming Saturday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the Rainsville Funeral Home. Carolyn Francis Chitwood has passed away. The W.T. Wilson Funeral Services in charge there. Funeral services will be at 4 o'clock this coming Thursday. That'll be today, this afternoon, at the funeral home. Delmer Eugene Chuck Carr has passed away. A private memorial service with the family at a later date. W.T. Wilson Funeral Chapel in charge. Wilson Funeral Home is handling the passing of Anthony Leadon Tony Hunter. Funeral services will be today at 2 o'clock at the funeral home. C. Winford York has passed away. Kirby Funeral Home is handling those services. The services will be coming up Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the funeral home. Ethan Cordell Morgan has passed away. The Cornerstone Funeral Chapel is in charge of the arrangements. Oaklawn Memorial Park is where the interment will be. The funeral services will be down in Ider on Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. John Joseph Joe Abercrombie has passed away. Scottsboro Funeral Home is in charge there. Funeral services will be Friday at 3:30 in the afternoon at the Pine Haven Memorial Gardens. It will be the funeral service, though, will be at Scottsboro Funeral Home. Rudder Funeral Home is handling the passing of Austin P. Stubberfield. Services will be coming up at the funeral home on Saturday at 10 a.m. Laura Mae White has passed away. Scottsboro Funeral Home is handling graveside services today at 2 o'clock at the Harmony Cemetery. Nikki Holman has passed away. Scottsboro Funeral Home is handling those services. They will be Friday at 11 a.m. And Scottsboro Funeral Home is also in charge of the services for Philip Shelton Hastings. Funeral services will be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at the funeral home, and those services will be coming up today. Out of Marion County, Deborah Jackson has passed away. Funeral services will be Saturday at the South Pittsburgh Chapel of Rogers Funeral Home at 11 a.m. Ruth Russell Billingsley has passed away. The family will have friends from 12 to noon today, or 12 to 4, with a 4 o'clock afternoon service at the Jasper Memorial Funeral Home. Whitwell Memorial Funeral Home is handling the passing of Terry Marie Parrish Kirby. There's no funeral, no formal services set at her request. Out of Dade County, the Trenton Chapel of Moore Funeral Home is handling the services of Maggie Shavers Gilbert Wanamaker. Funeral services will be at 3 o'clock this coming Friday afternoon. They'll take place at the Friendship Baptist Church in Pisgah, Alabama. They will be visitation. The family will have visitation from 4 until 8 at the North Sand Mountain Chapel of Moore Funeral Home today. Dawson White Smith has passed away. Ryan Funeral Home is handling those services. The celebration of life will be Friday at 6 o'clock at the funeral home. And Andrew W. Buddy McKenzie funeral services will be Friday at 2 o'clock at the Trenton Church of Christ. Trenton Church of Christ, the location for the funeral services for Aubrey W. Buddy McKenzie, and that will take place tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock. Good morning, everyone. It is now 22 minutes after the hour of 9 o'clock, 9:22. Local area death notices are brought to you by Moore Funeral Home. Chapels at North Sand Mountain and Trenton. For pre-planning, they'll be happy to discuss all of your options to give you and your family peace of mind. Call them anytime at 706-657-4382. Moore Funeral Home, dedicated to those that we serve.
Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide variety of services designed to best suit the needs of our individual customers, including online banking where you can easily access your account information 24 hours a day. We also offer a 24-hour account information line for your convenience at 657-1234. Call Citizens Bank and Trust today at 657-5678 or drop by our convenient locations on Lookout Mountain in Higdon and in Trenton to learn more about our services. Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The only Gentile to write any portion of the Bible, Luke, carefully gathered and documented the information he presents in his Gospel and in the book of Acts. His purpose, he said, was so that you might know the certainty of those things. And at Easter 2022, we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
From the board of directors and the entire staff of your hometown bank, the Bank of Dade, happy Easter, everyone. Enjoy the season with your family. It's the 25th National Cornbread Festival, April 23rd and 24th in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Join artists Hannah Dasher, Rhonda Benson and The Range, and Ben Haggard as they entertain festival goers. Cornbread Alley, fun contests, a 5K run, arts and crafts, tours, the food, a carnival, a kids' corner, and more. April 23rd and 24th in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Visit nationalcornbread.com for more.
Born in a stable, he died on a cross, misunderstood by his friends and rejected by the very people he'd come to save. Isaiah called him a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief, by whose wounds we are healed. And at Easter 2022, we recall his words and his works as we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Wishing you a very blessed Easter season. From Superior Court Judge Brian House and family, we remind you that Superior Court will be closed Good Friday, April 15th.
Lisa's Golden Diamonds is celebrating our store anniversary. We've been serving our wonderful customers for 31 years now and are so thankful for each and every one of you. Store-wide sale, 25 to 50% off select items, diamonds, gemstones, watches, clocks, sterling silver, and more, all on sale now. Lisa's is buying your scrap gold and silver for cash, and gold is still really high. Bring in yours today and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Come shop at Lisa's Golden Diamonds, 501B Alomar Street in Fort Oglethorpe. Open Monday through Saturday with expert watch and jewelry repairs. Come by and see our new spring collections.
The great conquests of history by men like Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, and Napoleon are well documented and undisputed, but they pale in comparison to another conquest about which more has been written than all of them combined: the victory of Jesus Christ over sin and death. And at Easter 2022, we celebrate the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Happy Easter from the Board of Directors and employees of Citizens Bank and Trust, Higdon, Lookout Mountain, and Trenton.
At Comfort Gallery in Kimball, comfort is key. And right now, Comfort Gallery has everything you need to give your living space an upgrade and maximize your comfort. Shop their inventory now for a huge selection of recliners in stock and ready to go. Maybe it's a lift chair you need. Comfort Gallery has a great selection ready for immediate delivery. Also, a variety of name brand sofas to make your living room complete. Comfort Gallery also has an assortment of dining room sets to fit any taste. Relax and unwind and get your best night's sleep with a new mattress. Comfort Gallery has many great brands in all sizes in stock and available for delivery today, along with a large inventory of wooden bedroom suits in many styles. And if you don't see what you're looking for, just ask. Our full-color interactive kiosk is available to help you find exactly what you're looking for. Comfort Gallery offers free delivery and setup, free financing with 6 months same as cash, and free layaway. Located at 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A in Kimball. Comfort Gallery.
Let me talk to you just a minute about Cloud Auto Sales. Hi, this is Edmund Stone. If you're looking for a car, truck, SUV, a good, dependable used vehicle, let me recommend Cloud Auto Sales. They're on Sand Mountain, Alabama Highway 71 there in Higdon, Alabama. Rayburn Cloud and the gang has been doing business now for decades. Most of their used cars, trucks, and SUVs come with a 3-month, 4,500-mile warranty. Call 597-3273. Cloud Auto Sales, Higdon, Alabama. Go by and see them before you buy. You'll be glad you did.
1,000 years before Christ, King David wrote, my God, why have you forsaken me?" The very words uttered by Jesus on the cross, as he was bearing the penalty for our sins in our place. And at Easter 2022, we celebrate his victory over sin and death in the resurrection of Jesus Christ.
From the Board of Commissioners and the employees of the Dade County government, wishing you a wonderful Easter season and reminding you that offices will be closed Good Friday, April 15th.
Welcome home. Kime TS is a family-owned flatbed company with 65 years of trucking history. With 200 of the best CDL Class A drivers, Kime hauls over 50,000 loads per year safely throughout the Southeast and Midwest. Using the most up-to-date equipment, we ensure comfort and efficiency. Now hiring CDL Class A drivers. Starting pay 60 cents per mile, an amazing benefits package, and you're home on the weekend. Visit our website at KimeTS, that's KEIMTS.com, or call 800-255-2450. That's 800-255-2450. Be safe out there.
K-Win, News, Talk, and Sports, 101.3 FM, 1420 AM. K-Win.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Check your time, 28 minutes after the hour. Glad to have you along with us. This portion brought to you by Mom and Pops at the Grove Shopping Center. Mom and Pops, where they invite you to come by. Now, they're closed today, but all new items on the bins tomorrow. They'll have the bins completely restocked Friday morning starting at 10 o'clock. So head on over at Mom and Pops. 28 now after the hour. Taking a look at some of the stories. The Dade County Sheriff's Department is needing your help to find a stolen side-by-side. If you'll go to Dade County's newspaper, the Mountain Valley Independent, at Discover Dade, you can see the couple of pictures they've got of the side-by-side posted there. This was stolen off of Lookout Mountain in the Head River community. If you have any information that can help to lead to find this side-by-side and also bring someone into custody, you can call 706-657-3233. That's 657-DADE. And they, of course, tell you always any of the tips will remain Confidential. You can see that at discoverday.com. That's the quickest way to get to your local newspaper, the Mountain Valley Independent. And coming up this weekend, the Easter Glow Hunt is going to be Saturday, April the 16th at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's going to be out on Sand Mountain at the New Vision Church of God. That's at 4255 Highway 301 North. You can find out more information about that. The Glow Run, Easter Glow Run, New Vision Church of God is coming up this Saturday. All right, good morning, everyone. We'll have Dade County Executive Ted Rumley in the studio just after the bottom of the hour of an update with county information. But first, let's get an update from Fox News. Now, as the KWN morning news coverage continues.
Your home for news, talk, and sports. WKWN Trenton, 101.3 FM, 1420 AM, KWN.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk offering to buy the rest of Twitter that he doesn't already own in a bid to take the company private.
It's a deal valuing the company at more than $40 billion. Musk is estimated to be the richest person in the world, though he's not saying whether his own money would finance the deal. He recently disclosed that he had purchased more than 9% of Twitter. The Tesla CEO says his proposal is his best and final bid.
Fox's Janika Sola, shares of Twitter soaring after Musk's announcement. President Biden heads to North Carolina today to address the nation's economic challenges.
The president is expected to talk about supply chain issues and inflation from the North Carolina A&T State University in Greensboro. In recent months, companies like UPS and Toyota have announced plans for new facilities in Greensboro, and Boom Supersonic has announced plans for a facility near the airport.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. America is listening to Fox News.
Public college costs are going down in Georgia as one big fee goes away. With the new Swatch on 101.3 FM KWIN, I'm Susan King. System regents meet this week. They vote to eliminate a fee in exchange for a big boost in state funding. Overall costs will fall by just over 7.5% at the typical school. Regents are eliminating what was called the special institutional fee. It was imposed in 2009 amid steep budget cuts during the Great Recession. The fee remained until lawmakers allotted $230 million to replace what students were paying. The typical Georgia school will charge an in-state undergrad $6,360 next year. Lookout Mountain is bracing for the closing of the Ox Highway extension for 6 weeks. That's going to start around May the 1st. Commissioners meet this week, and they say the work to repair the washed out area at the top of the Ox extension will start around May the 1st. The date, though not set in stone. When the work does start, traffic up the mountain is expected to be a big mess. It's estimated the work will last about 6 weeks. During construction, traffic that is normally on the Ox extension up to Rock City will be diverted along the highway ending at Fleetwood Drive. The Better Business Bureau warns people of student loan scams. Despite the student loan payment pause being extended through August, the Better Business Bureau anticipates that repayment scams will start popping up. Outside firms often try to draw students in and charge them for assistance. The services are usually ones students can do themselves for free or with help from their loan provider. With a new Swatch on 101.3 FM KWIN, I'm Susan King.
You know your closet well, but what does it sound like? Yes, your closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? Stitch Fix gets to know your unique style and fit. Its selection transforms to show you only the looks and trends you'll love. With a shopping experience that evolves alongside your taste, your closet will scream so you without actually screaming. Stitch Fix for women and men. We're so you.
Ah, Easter, the season for pink grass and chocolate bunnies. But Walgreens knows it's also the jelly beans taste like what season, or how many baskets is too many season. Let Walgreens fill your baskets fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's who hides an egg there season, it's Walgreens season.
This week, select varieties of Easter jelly bean candy bags are 2 for $6. Offer valid through April 17th with My Walgreens. Restrictions apply on offer and pickup and delivery. See Walgreens.com for details.
From the farmer's field that produces your food to the football field where the Wolverines play, Georgia Farm Bureau is committed to supporting this community and others like it across the state. Georgia Farm Bureau provides peace of mind to families through home, auto, and life insurance with affordable coverage and exceptional service. I'm Daniel Patterson, and I'd love to be your partner in insurance. Give me a call at the Dade County Farm Bureau at 706-657-7515.
First Alert Weather on News Radio KWIN.
After a wet start, drying out for your Thursday, a nicer afternoon with lots of sunshine, highs 70 to 73. Tonight, clear, getting chilly, lows into the low to middle 40s. For Friday, looking good with some sunshine, highs mid and upper 70s. Scattered showers and storms roll in early Saturday morning. Southeast Total Service is now hiring plumbers with great pay and benefits. If you're customer focused and motivated, now is the time to join Chattanooga's premier plumbing company, Southeast Total Service, Everything Plumbing. And I'm Storm Team 12 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Core.
Sean Hannity, afternoons at 3.
So let's get to the point.
On 101.3 FM, 1420 AM, KWIN.
Hey, good morning, everyone. 9:35 as we're back for the KWN Morning News, rolling on here on this Thursday morning, April the 14th. We always talk county government on Thursday, and we've got Dade County Executive Ted Rumley in the studio. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are you, Evan?
Doing good, doing good.
Good.
Get an update. I know this past weekend, Dade County had a auction of some surplus property over on Back Valley Road, and I understand it turned out pretty well for the county.
It did. It had a really good turnout, and the weather was a little chilly, but it was good. And it started right at 10 o'clock, and we got about a little over $253,000 there for the county on 32 acres there, and we of course we had it divided up in tracts, and one person wound up with three tracts together. They're going to build a home there on that, and then the others, different people bought them, and everyone I talked to bought them to build on, build a house on. So we'll put that property back on tax docket, you might say, which is a good thing. And it was good property. It was really, it's right next to the where the landfill's at. But there, like I said before, had never been anything on it. It was trees and all. It was really some pretty hardwood and pine on it. So it worked out real good. And as we said in the past, the biggest reason we had turned that loose now. Number one, it's a seller's market right now. It's a time to sell anything like that. But we're going to actually be moving the elections out of our building there in the front, which should have been done several years ago, but we kept putting it off. But we're going to actually build a facility for them and have probably a couple, maybe three offices also in that same building for different people. Our ASCS person, Stephen, he'll be probably moving there, and we'll have a couple, and probably IDA. But anyway, the biggest part of it is going to be our elections, and they'll have it all set up where the machines will have safe storage, under lock and key and all that, and it'll be designed for them. And it's just something that, we're sad a lot of people don't realize, but where you come to vote at, that's our offices. That's the commission offices. That's where Jane Moreland, with the tax office. You have all your elected officials just about in that building. And when we're having an election, and you're out there in the hall ready to vote, it's really a violation to come through for us to even talk to you. If we come in and just going directly to my office, it's just not right, whether I'm on the ballot or not. But if I'm on the ballot, it's sure not right, because a lot of people want to pull you over and talk to you, and there they are waiting to vote, hadn't voted yet. So anyway, it's something that needs to be moved, and we're gonna go ahead and get that taken care of, and hopefully through the summer months, we'll have maybe have that building built, and I don't know that we'll have it by the November election. I don't know. We'll just see how things go, but. That's what that money, majority of it, we hope to have enough there to buy the property, and over half or maybe 3/4 pay for the building, to build it. Yeah.
So that was really the reason for the sale of the surplus property. But you did bring up one particular point. If let's say all the property as it goes together appraises for $200 and something thousand, $253,000, then all of that property is going back on the tax rolls. It's going to generate revenue for not only the county but also the school board going forward.
That's true. And where we hope to build this at, there'll be a couple 3 acres that since I said that will come off the tax roll, but it's serving a dire need, for the county, someone had said it. Well, you're going to take this property off the tax roll, but anyway, it is what it is, and if we move where we hope that we're going to there, or build a building, it'll be really a nice location there, where it's at. Be real convenient for people, have plenty of parking, and because sometimes when people come in to vote or come in to whatever, if it's on driver's license day, or if you got people buying tags, it can get congested right there where you have to park, and it's pretty aggravating, kind of pulling in parking now. But this will be designed, and all the parking will be really easy to get in, really very handicap, accessible. So it'll be a good thing. It'll be a win-win for everybody.
Well, and you hope to now that you've got this property sold, now you can go ahead and start moving ahead to
once it's
build
sold, once they close it out, which will be about a week, I guess, week or so. We'll go ahead and move forward with it and try to get started on this thing and on into summer months, because now's the time to do it. It's just building weather, and
right.
We'll just see how it goes through the summer. But we're ready to move on it. Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds good. Dade County Executive Tim Rumley in the studio with us this morning. I want to tell you about a public hearing that is coming up. Speaking of property, there is going to be a public hearing. That's going to be April the 26th, so it's going to be in a couple of weeks at 5 o'clock in the afternoon at Dade County High School, and that's the conveyance of the land. Basically, the tennis courts, the football stadium, the field house, and the bus barn is all owned by the county. Been leased now for 40 years to the school system, and you're required to do a public hearing as a formality to be able to swap this land for the North Dade School.
That's true. We're not. We're just. That's something that's been talked about for a long time. Is them purchasing it or from us, or actually some way getting it back to the school, because and by all rights it should belong to the school because it's school property. But that was an issue or a deal that Larry Moore had worked out with Charlie Johnson years ago.
Yeah, they actually ran out of money when they built the high school.
They ran out of money
and didn't have any money to build the recreational facilities there at the high school. So then the sole commissioner, Larry Moore, out of SPLOST money, from what I understand, let them build, but it was still a 1 cent sales tax. I mean, it's still county, taxes to be able to build it, but it was actually all these years have been leased for $1 a year.
To do that, it had to belong to the county.
Right.
It couldn't belong. Exactly. It had to be county property, so it was deeded as a quitclaim deed to the county, and that made it happen. Because honestly, had he not done that, they ran out of money. It's just to make a long story short. The high school really could not have opened as a accredited school.
At the very least, the Board of Education would have had to went out and floated bonds.
They would
have
had to borrow a bond, and I think they were kind of at their limit at the time. It was, they were kind of at their limit of what they could do, and that was the quickest thing that they could do.
Right.
And so it worked out good. It was and it was like $1 a year, and anyway, but this will. Let them, because they've got plans over there. They want to build some things and a building or whatever, and
on Highway 11, y'all got plans for a tornado shelter.
Well, we do. Well, not just that. There's a lot we can do with that land up there. That whole community up there is growing, and it's just a good piece of property right there where it's at. We'll have the tornado shelter there, and then we'll have a lot of things. Of course, we already did the walking track, and it's used a lot, and there's a lot there that and those buildings are not in bad shape, really. I mean, they're really not. So,
Commissioner, I know you've got to get out here in a hurry. You've got to go to a Zoom meeting so we only got a couple minutes. Anything else that you want to?
No, we just we're getting ready to later on, hopefully this month. But anyway, it's paving time, and we hope to start our paving before too long, and we'll keep everybody up to date on where we're going to start. I mentioned the other day, last week, the Creek Road there. We've been preparing it down there with the going around by Sales Lane. We're going to try to improve that, and it's been needing paving for a long time, and we'll fit, because there's a lot of people use that now, and as we acquire the property there, where the bottoms down where the reservoir will be built one day, we're going to we've talked about this several times. Fix that for a recreational area there, while the permitting process in the years to come is going on, and that'll be a great thing. So we're going to, improve that where people will have access, to it, and it's amazing how much support we're getting on this down there, because there's a lot of millennium age adults, and young people, and people really realize that, because I'm not thought about it. I've got, Lookout Creek runs through the farm. I don't think about, if I want to put a canoe in, I take so much for advantage. It's just, there's not anywhere in the county that you really can access, a person can feel free to go and access the Lookout Creek area, now the road.
Really, probably the only area is exactly what you're talking about, along the county roads on both sides of there, on Sales Lane, that go to 136.
Yeah, but look at it. You're right there on the bank. Yeah, this will give people, it'd be so nice, to have picnic tables there, and have a real nice parking area. Have a covered area where if you want to have a birthday party or whatever, but to be able to go down over there and take your grandchildren, your boy, your girl, or whatever, go down and enjoy a day of fishing, and you're not on somebody's land, that you're on your land, you're on the government land and the government's people. So and we'll fix a nice kind of a nature walking area down there with and around it, and have where people can. It won't be like the park. It won't be paved, but we can fix it nice. And we even talked about, and hopefully, I don't know if we'll do it this year or not, but possibly having a corn maze, like, some of the people you see, I don't know much about a corn maze, but it's during the fall, it'd be nice to have that, for our county youngsters to go down, and there's just a lot right there that if you've ever been over there, you ought to drive by and just look and see what I'm talking about, because once we clean those fence rows off and you can really see, it is a beautiful piece of property. It really is. Yeah.
Well, I know you got to run. What's your phone number? And we appreciate you coming in.
It's 423-667-8999. That's 423-667-8999, and 657-4625 is our office number. You can call anytime. I do answer my phone or return your calls, so just give me a call if I can help you. And all the other commissioners the same way. Their numbers are posted online, and we feel free to call us.
Well, thank you very much. Dayton County Executive Ted Rumley's got to run to a meeting, and we appreciate him taking out his time.